Hello and welcome back to Nicky is Drunk playing Super Mario Strikers. Today we are in the finals as Yoshi playing against Wario. Dickhead. Remember, he is a part of the Dickhead family as well as Mario. Now, you might be thinking, hey, I'm just being mean. I'm using offensive language. That's their last name. How dare you? That is their last name. I didn't choose that, and nor did they. Do not take this offensively. They can't control what their name was at birth. So, okay, I want to cover something that's very, very important to Wario, and he talked to me about this before we had the game. I like to have an open conversation, remember, with all of my competition as well as within my own team. So he has been having a lot of problems with his teammates, the Toads. So as I discussed previously, they do resemble phallic objects, and Princess Peach, you know, really enjoys herself some Toad, if you know what I mean. Well, recently, there's been a problem because Wario has been trying really hard to get his team together in preparation for this. As you saw at the beginning, he's in 6th place. He's really frustrated because his teammates are just not taking it seriously. They actually have been focusing mostly on, you know, if I can say it, intermingling between the teams, if you know what I mean. And it's really frustrating for Wario as a team captain. Like, he's trying really hard to do something that he really loves, and meanwhile his teammates really are seeing a different picture. And that really hurts Wario Dickhead's feelings. So I've talked to him about this, and I was talking to him about it before he walked out onto the pitch, and it's a big deal to him. It's really upsetting. He came into this tournament hoping that he would be able to walk away. He really, really wanted the extra money so that he could actually get better coaching staff. And the coach for his team actually went on a sabbatical. They say that, but he actually got fired. But you didn't hear that from me. Whoa, okay. And anyway, so yeah, like there's been a whole mess of things that's been happening to poor Wario Dickhead. And doesn't he just look like a dick? Just a phallic object, doesn't he? So there's been a lot of troubles going on with Wario Dickhead and his team. It's really, really been unfortunate, and hearing about it really makes me feel for them. Obviously, we're all in it to win it. That's just a part of the sport. But when you boil it down to it, we don't actually want anything bad to happen to our fellow players of the sport. It's just unfortunate that, you know, his Toad teammates have been capitalizing on the fact that they are phallic-shaped as opposed to, you know, their talent on the football field. And really, that's just... It paints the wrong picture for what it is that they do. These individuals, these turtles, these toads, these dinosaurs with the big nose, these dickheads, these fucks, you know, like the fuck faces too, like all of them. If you really just boil it back, like they're just doing something that they love. They're playing the sport that they absolutely adore, and they can't imagine doing anything else. I know that Wario has previously worked at a desk job. He was a receptionist. I know you maybe not have thought that, but like you need to open your mind a little bit more, because that just maybe reflects on your character a little bit. Not gonna lie. But yeah, he actually worked a desk job before. He loves what he does. He worked during the day so he could come onto the practice pitch and he could get better and better and better, and finally he put a team together with a bunch of guys that he thought were, you know, valuable, and they cared about what they were doing as much as he did. And unfortunately, he was not right, but he was hoping that they would pull it together in time for them to actually do well in this tournament so that he could get the extra money and, actually get on his team better talent. People who actually want to play the game instead of just, fraternizing with the enemies in the most biblical sense. And I think that that's important. I think that, camaraderie in the sport is very, very important, and I understand his struggle. I really do. I mean, I've never had any problems with all of my turtles here. Yoshi has been a solid of mine. We have been a great team, I think, since we actually signed up together. I've been with this team, Yoshi and the Turtles, for, I don't even know, probably about a decade now, which is impressive. Because as most sports managers will tell you, their lifetime at a specific team is usually pretty limited. It depends on how good the season is, and we have in the past had subpar seasons, but really and truly, we are a solid team together. So we've had a lot that we have to work on, and so I appreciate everything that it is that they have to go through every single day. And there you have it, folks. Yoshi and I have been victorious in claiming the Flower Cup, and yeah, Lucky is weighing in. She has a couple of comments that she has to give, but she just hid behind my monitor. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.